Testing, testing. Testing, testing. Alrighty. So, man. So, you can hear me? I probably don't sound that good, but hey, I'm here, so.
The moon is close. If the beasts loom as if at their hunt.
Gammon goes blah 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 about stuff that if I'm being honest, I don't really care all that much about. So, yeah, you should know where we're going, though. Oh yeah, I forgot to do my intro. Hitman0061 here, and welcome back to the Bloodborne series stuff, you know, yeah, so, sorry the last one had no commentary, and I'm sorry it's been, I think, over 2 weeks since the last one. Also, I'm sorry I really sucked last time. I had, like, just woken up when I did it, and, yeah. I was tired, and I wasn't performing at my best at all. And I should probably get the... Hold on. I need to go get the old grumpy bitchy lady. I completely forgot about her. I'm an idiot. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm not the best player there is. Not that bad either, but I'm not the best at all. I'm really not. Sorry, my commentary is kind of lacking. I'm kind of doing busy work at the moment. I'm not really doing anything that's all that interesting. And that was completely unexpected.
I'm afraid but before I make noise.
This isn't going to be an arcane build, but I mean that could be kind of useful. At this point, I'm not worried, so that's the reason why I didn't dodge. But yeah, I'm sorry that I performed so poorly last time. I really am sorry for that. Okay, I already got that. I haven't watched my own stream yet. Now, the reason why you might have heard that echo of testing is because I have my own tablet watching it, so I can look at the comments during downtime. You know, when if anyone makes a comment. And of course, during load screens as well. So if you want to make sure I'll see your comments, do it right at a load screen. Or at least post it at a load screen. I'm most likely to see it at that point, so... And no, before you say it, I do not have corona. I just have allergies, and there's kind of dust in my room, so... Blah, 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 blah. The reason you want to get this girl is because she, That lady has, she gives sedatives later on, and sedatives counteract frenzy, which later on, frenzy can be a one-shot. So yeah. Man, I'm tired right now. In hindsight, I probably should have waited until later on to do this, but you know what? Doesn't really matter that much. So... The hell? Oh, that was my... I'm stupid. So what we're doing now is we're heading back to, Cathedral Ward. And we're gonna head to Old Yarnum. Sorry for wasting time, but hey, this isn't a speed run. I mean, hell, I wouldn't. This isn't even a walkthrough, it's a playthrough, so. Now, over there is where we would get the, things for the Hunter's Dream. However, or I mean Hunter's Nightmare, my bad. The axe has high rally potential. Rally potential is basically, you know how after I got hit, you had that little orange bar? That orange bar is how much health you can potentially gain back if you attack your enemy within the few seconds after you take damage. I think rally potential is the amount of damage that is the amount of health that you recover from attacking, but it might actually be something else. It might actually be the amount of health you can recover, so it increases the size of that bar. Yes, I am aware I'm performing poorly. That's because I have not fought these guys in a long time. Basically, last time I played this game was last time I streamed it. Those guys usually either drop bloodstone shards or they'll drop a collection of blood vials. And I'm guessing the giant is what killed him or knocked him back. Yep, he's fighting the giant. Or it could be a her. I don't really know. I mean, I'm not exactly in his... I don't exactly know the person. Or maybe I do know the person. But I don't think any of the people on this account are online, and technically speaking, I don't know anyone on this account, because this account is not mine. This is just a lady's account. I'm just using it because, well, it doesn't have my information on it, and it means that so, yeah. And for the record, I've been using this account for longer than I've had this channel. Alrighty, so I'm kind of in a bit of an uncomfortable position, like here's how I'm sitting right now, so that's part of the reason why I was playing badly. Also, I need to wake up, get the adrenaline going, that sort of stuff, but these enemies are so casual that, well, I'm kind of playing in casual mode at the moment. Also, I played Dark Souls last time. You know, when I played a game like this, was the original Dark Souls. Oh, so, has anyone else heard about the Demon Souls remaster? Yeah. I'm gonna make sure I'm the first in line to get a disc copy if the pandemic isn't going on after when the game comes out. And if it comes out before the pandemic is over, then you can bet your ass that I'm pre-ordering it as a digital copy. Although I guess that does partially depend on the price, and it also depends on when you're able to pre-order it. I don't know if anyone else here remembers this, but do you remember the time when pre-ordering a game actually lets you play the game early? Yeah. That doesn't happen anymore. Where are my echoes? I know they're around here somewhere. Aha, you have them! So, what you want to do is you want to kind of lead him away from his pack, from his birds. And so if you shoot at the right time, you're able to pull off a visceral attack. And visceral attacks scale with the skill stat, which means we're gonna have pretty weak viscerals throughout the game because I'm not gonna be leveling up skill very much because this is a strength arcane build. The reason why I say arcane is because of the fact that I'm going to have some arcane for the you know, the boom hammer, because I'm gonna get that. Now it is gonna be a while since I'm not going to rush to it, because if I wanted to rush to it then I would buy the emblem, but at the same time buying the emblem means more money to spend, which is kind of not ideal. But then I'm gonna have to deal with the oh god. That could cause problems, actually. We're gonna have to deal with the snatchers, or lesser amygdalas, or whatever they're called. Because those guys pack a wallop and a half. Anyways, though, as you can see, I'm starting to play a little bit better as I'm waking up. Again, I haven't been awake for super long, so I'm kind of on autopilot at the moment. Anywho, let's head on down here to get the items. So, yeah. This door actually leads to the Great Bridge. It never opens. I'm serious. It never opens. That door stays shut. It stays shut throughout, like, the entire game. Like, I'm not kidding. It never opens. It doesn't open. So, no use in trying to open it. And no use in wondering if you can or can't, because if that door just straight up doesn't open, it stays shut. It stays locked the entire game. However, they do actually align, because if you run back to the door on the Great Bridge where we fought the Cleric Beast last time, and you throw down some shining coins, which I don't have yet, but if you throw those down and without going to the Hunter's Dream and without reloading your game, you run back to that spot, you'll actually see the shining coins going through into the door. I personally sell shining coins, but if you don't want to sell them, then go ahead and wait to the end of the game, right before you fight the final boss, and then just use all your shining coins on that door, because it's the only time you're going to be using it, but really you'll get more out of it by selling it, although it won't be much more out of it. Still, it's better than nothing. Also, after you kill the enemy, you can continue to attack them to increase rally, but I know I'm explaining things really badly and all over the place. That's because my commentary is a little out of practice. Well, I take that back. It's very out of practice. And by the way, part of the reason why I performed so badly last time was because I wasn't commentating. I'm serious, I was being quiet because I didn't have a mic, but I started commentating anyway, like towards the end, I want to say, or in the final third, I think. And then I started to perform better because I was commentating, and commentating actually, for some reason, when I commentate, I perform better. Don't know why, but I do. It's weird. Also, I actually removed a lot of my series from my own channel. Specifically, it was my Darksiders 2 playthrough, which I never finished because it was on the Xbox 360, and well, things happened. One, the Xbox got like taken offline for starters. Also, the thing started to not work.
You're a I knew it. Oh, protege. So, why not? Oh, take this.
If you refuse to cooperate, then he just stands here until you do cooperate, but cooperating with him means you can finish his quest line, and it also lets you get the fire paper, and fire paper buffs your weapon, and it's going to make the next boss a lot easier. We're not going to get to the next boss for a while, though. Anyways, down here is someone who might jump scare you if you're not paying attention. But for me, since I already knew he was down here, I got the drop on him. Wait, there's a lever I had to flip up there. Hold on. But yeah, something I find kind of funny is that Demon Souls is getting a remaster, and one of my therapists slash psychiatrists, you know, because I do have some mental disorders. I'm not gonna give an exact list, but they're not super major. I'm not a sociopath, as much as I would as much as I would have some people believe it. I'm not. Okay, so I believe that down here is a werewolf enemy, and we're gonna cheese the living hell out of him. Don't mind the noises you were hearing, that was me fixing my headset. Oi! Asshole! This way! So, just wait for him. Hi there, buddy! Don't like fire very much, do ya? Yeah, can't say I blame ya. Plus, you're a beast, which means you're, like, allergic to fire. Even more so than normal living things. Like, beasts have, like, no heat resistance. Like, fire melts them. It's like they're allergic to the they are allergic to the smoke and the embers. Like, they're allergic to the smoke and embers. They also burn really easily at the same time, and as a result, it damage to them compared to things that aren't beast, aka humans, primary example being hunters. You can go up there the normal way, or you can be like me and you can YOLO it and just jump off. You're not going to take a lot of damage, so you'll be fine either way. And ta-da, we're not at the boss, but we're in the boss's area. Like, it's level, if you will, because technically this game doesn't use levels because it's all connected. You can run from, basically you can run from pretty much any area to another area. So yeah, the town is long abandoned, hunters not wanted here. I don't give a shit, and also there's already a hunter inside, but this hunter's going to try to kill us, but I'm getting ahead of myself, so. Thought. Come back. Anyways, we're gonna get a weapon that's not super good, but it's better than one of the ones that we've got right now. It's called the Hunter's Torch. And if you're an arcane build, it is a viable weapon, especially against Beast. And fire, aka torches, to discourage Beast from attacking you. So just unequip this. I think it's over here where the Hunter's Torch is, right? Yeah, so go ahead and equip it, and as you can see, much better. It's like a 26 damage difference, so pretty big. Down here is a shortcut that we can't open, so just ignore it for now. All you really want to do is you want to just get up here so you can get out, but the thing is, we're going to have to come back down here. Wait, I was about to say we're going to have to come back down here anyway, but I'm pretty sure that's a lie, because I've already got the weapon and stuff, so I guess when I go down to Lower Cathedral Ward, I think what I'm gonna have to do is I might have to do like a run, like do a run thing where I'm gonna have to just run through it, so use like all my echoes and then run through it.
You there?
You there? Didn't you see the warning?
Didn't you see the warning? Turn back at once. Old Yarnum, burned and abandoned by men, is now home only to beasts. They are of no harm to those harm. Turn back, or the hunter will face the hunt.
Yeah, this guy's got a lot of, like, you know, lore to him and stuff that I am not in the mood to explain. So if you want to know about it, guess what? You can go read it yourself. Or you can go watch Vabity's video on it. Vabity is like a lore guy. As you can see, they're covering their eyes because they're afraid of the fire. Don't know why I just did that horrible accent. I don't even know what accent that was. These guys inflict poison on you, so you kind of don't want them to be, you know, getting you. Yeah, as you can see, poison. So, you don't want them hitting you, because they will build up slow poison, but I guess slow poison's better than rapid poison. What slow poison does is slow poison, well, slowly poisons you. You slowly take damage over time, whereas rapid poison, once the bar builds up, you take all the damage at once. So it's like, it's a very strong, acute poisoning that really messes with your vitals and slows down your heart, like, you know, instantly, basically. However,
You're a skilled hunter, adept, merciless. I've cut with blood, as the best hunters are.
as you can see, there's not a big damage difference. Now there is still a damage difference, but it's not as big as it could be. See? And so that's the reason why that damage difference is not that big, is because the Hunter's Torch, you know, fire actually has a multiplier. So the way weaknesses work in this game is, I think, if they're weak, they take bonus damage instead of having, you know, so they take bonus damage to it instead of it being they take full damage. They take bonus. So the 50 is what normal enemies would take, but beasts take 20 extra damage, or yeah, it's 20 extra, or rather, it's a little over 20 extra. It's like 19 extra, I think. So it's under. I'm sorry, my ability to talk is like kind of all over the place at the moment. Anyways, go ahead and give these guys an ass. Give this guy, not guys, it's one of them. Give him an ass kicking, and don't get grabbed. Man, my ability to speak is like non-existent today. Alright, so hop in here and just don't go out there, because these guys will mess you up severely. By the way, I think I used the saw cleaver a bit last video. The reason why I used the saw cleaver is because the saw cleaver is serrated in both forms. So even when it looked like it was actually kind of a spear, you know, where it had the poke, like the big heavy poke, it was still serrated. And serrated weapons do bonus damage against beast, and I think that righteous weapons do bonus damage against the kiln. And the thing is, we have not met them yet, so it doesn't really matter if we have a weapon that does bonus damage to them, because, well, we haven't met the kin, and we won't be meeting them for a long time. Yeah, so these crows sound like Meiju mutts, and they, like, peck you with their teeth. Not their teeth, but their beaks. It's like, yeah, they're a pain in the ass. It's like, they're not that hard, they're just a pain in the ass. Like, I'm being... Jesus! You... Dance, fucker, dance. Okay. Hey, let's dance, Shrimpy. Based on the shop. Sooner or later. Okay. That was a pain. But as you can see, I am not the best. I'm not the best at playing this game, but at the same time, I guess I'm not the worst. I mean, now, obviously, the YouTube curse is going to come into effect, and the YouTube curse pretty much is where, when you're playing the game without recording, you do really well, but when you play it and you record at the same time, you're absolutely awful. Anyone who is a YouTuber and has been a YouTuber for a long time is very familiar with that curse. Now, technically, the reason why that quote-quote curse exists is actually because of, you know, the way your psychology affects you when you're recording and playing the game live. Your psychology affects you in a different way, and as a result, it does stuff. So yeah, I know my commentary is absolutely all over the place. It's because this is not scripted, and I don't really have notes to read. to keep my commentary on track, so I'm kind of talking off the top of my head. See what I mean? Though, as soon as you look away from these guys, they get hyper-aggressive. And there are other enemies who are actually like that. There's one really tough one, and all I can say is, thank God that he's not early on. We're not going to be seeing him for hours. 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 Like, multiple hours. At least. And now, obviously, the primary reason for that is because this is not a speedrun. Now, obviously, this is not a speedrun, like I already mentioned. And, well, can you, not do that, please? Asshole. Okay. Again, please excuse my horrible, like, absolutely awful gameplay. Whoa, shit, before I say the matches. I completely forgot he could actually reach me from up there. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to arc it so I can lob it at him and get him with it. Bingo. I need higher blood. Hold on. Blood defense. That blood defense is so bad. And of course, this is all the same, so I don't have any need to worry about that. So, okay, let me just run over here.
Still have dreams. Well,
I'm performing bad again. And the main reason why I'm performing bad is because I'm just not paying the most attention to my gameplay right now. And if you have any like recommendations for what games I can play and do later on, then by all means, please, cough them up. So what we're gonna do is we are not going to fight these things fairly. Instead, we're gonna book it out of here, because you just know I don't get paid enough for this. Dance with your pants. let me head over here. You really do need to pay close attention to your spacing and stuff in this game. And obviously, my spacing is not the best because, well, again, I'm recording and also I'm rusty, and both of those combine to make a less than normal performance, or I guess a less than average. So up there, you got everyone's not so favorite asshole sniping you with a frickin' Gatling gun, because of course you do. Of course he's gonna snipe you with a Gatling gun. Why wouldn't he? So yeah, this game is designed to kill you, by the way. That's the reason why hi. Why did he just make a mad dash up top? What a weirdo. You think you need like a certain number of the projectiles to actually impact you in order for it to work, but well, okay, I think he stopped giving a shit, I think. Alright, looks like he stopped giving a shit about me, so. Now what we gotta do is you gotta knock good old asshole off of his perch and away from his Gatling gun. So this is gonna be a pain in my ass. This guy has a blunderbuss and he throws Molotov cocktails. And he basically does everything you do. So knock him off and wait for the echoes. Otherwise, he could respawn. Alright, the echoes are in, and now just exit the game and return to the title screen. Oh, wait a minute, I forgot to put the password on. Or maybe I didn't, maybe it's still on. Either way, the password should be spin to win. So, yeah. Spin to win, bitch! Alright, so, network. Spin to win. There we go. Hey, can't forget this. Powder cake badge. Powder cake badge unlocks like the stake driver and rifle spear and stuff. Well, I think it's actually called a powder keg. Honestly, I'm not too sure, and I don't think it really matters all that much, because if I'm being 110% honest, I don't really give that much of a shit, so, ew. Let's just head on down to deal with the Saw Spear Hunter. Saw Spear Hunter can be a pain in your ass. In fact, I'd like to think he usually is. Yeah, so what you need to do is you need to time your strike right, because if you don't time it right, then you end up with this guy not getting parried. Or you can cheese him. Now, I personally don't really want to cheese him that much. I'm fine with handling this asshole normally. Ow. My everything hurts. Boom! Bruh. Really? Where's my spin to win, damn it? That should have been a spin to win. Oh great, now we got crows getting involved. Ain't this peachy? Spin to win, sucker! Maybe I can. Hold on, I want to try my true combo. True combo, basically, what that means is it means that if you hit the it means that if you hit the first hit, the rest of the combo is guaranteed to connect. That's what a true combo is. But I mean, if you're a Souls veteran, or even if you've just been playing Souls since, like, say, I don't know, for 2 years, which is honestly about how long I've been playing. Well, I've been playing a little bit longer than that, because before 2016, I actually touched Dark Souls, and I got the Firelink Shrine. But the thing is that I didn't play it for really long, and I deleted the game at some point. And so as a result, when I saw a character on there, I was like, what? When did I play this game? Like, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if I played it once when I was in my sleep. I'm serious. That's something that could have actually happened, because there have been times where I have turned my Xbox on and gotten onto a game in my sleep. Like, I've actually done that before. Which was kind of weird. When I heard of that, anyways, so what we got here is we got a lot of stuff that is a pain in the ass to deal with. Fun, right? Of course it's fun. And just a note, fun is in air quotes. Where did you even get out of here? I said get out of here! Asshole. There's some times where I'm actually really paranoid with this game. And like, I'm really worried that an enemy is gonna jump me. I usually know that that's not going to happen, but sometimes I just can't help but worry about it. Alright, so, anyways, let's head up top, because now that Juro is dealt with, I think his name's Juro. It might not be, though. I might be completely wrong. But now that he's dealt with, we don't have the Gatling gun to worry about. And also, since I've killed him, it means that I now don't need to, killed the Saw Spear Hunter, it means that now I can just use that ladder and completely bypass a lot of the bullshit just by speedrunning it, so. Most enemies don't come into areas where you have your lanterns, but some enemies do. There's also stuff called aggro range, but I'll do my best to explain that in a way that makes sense when we get to it. But for now, just know that enemies are a pain in the ass.
Very well, let me.
As you can see, skill is at 10, and it's going to probably stay at 10 for a good while. So go ahead and level up strength to 16. And then what we're going to do is level up health for a bit. So
Farewell, mate.
Since I've got a lot of it, since I have like basically the same outfit like twice. So this is different, but these are the exact same thing. See? Same thing goes for these, but this is different, so we're keeping that. Alrighty, so let's head on up here to get some Molotov cocktails out of storage. Hold on, let me, there, so now I've got full blood levels, so hopefully this will last me until I get some more through farming. By farming, I mean like exploring the level and whatnot. I want to get to the Bloodstar Beast before I call this a wrap. So basically, that means I want to beat a boss or two every stream. I just don't want to keep the streams. I don't want the streams to be absurdly long, but I don't want them to be super short either. And as a result, that's why I kind of have the 1 or 2 boss limit. Now, last stream took way longer than it needed to, because had I been performing better, it would not have taken anywhere near as long. And if I'm being 100% honest, I would have had it done multiple times in a row. I could have done it multiple times in a row had I been playing optimally. Best. I'm still not at my best because I haven't used the Hunter's Edge. So it sounds like I'm making up excuses. And I mean, well, yeah, I kind of am, but at the same time, I'm not making up excuses for the sake of excuses. I'm being honest here. Like, these are actually the reasons why I'm performing bad. It's not because I'm bad at the game, because I've beaten the Cleric Beast in under a minute, before. Like, I have absolutely ripped him apart. Ah, shit. I mean, since I And I've also destroyed Dark Beast Parl, who we have not gotten around, but that guy, well, Loron Camera Beast. Let's leave it at that. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, then you're one of the lucky ones. Because I wish I didn't know what I was talking about. I wish, man. I wish I did not know what I was talking about. So, anyways, what we're going to be doing today is getting through this area in the most painful way possible up on the rafters. And if I'm being completely honest, I do not like being on the rafters at all. And also we have to make a bit of a jump that I don't like making in the slightest. Holy shit, that... no. No, thank you. So, reawakening at the last lantern, and I guess I'm gonna speedrun it again. I'm half tempted to, like, pause the stream or something right now so you guys don't have to watch this, but at the same time, if I do that, then it'll probably translate over into the actual recording after the stream is uploaded and, you know, archived and stuff, which means you guys aren't going to be having a very good time. Also, I've made some promises with several series that I intended to make and that were being made, but then never happened because, well, shit happened. Like, what more can I say? Things go wrong. Things go wrong. And when things go wrong, it is an absolute pain in my ass. Okay. So what I need to do is I need to do the annoying ass tightrope challenge. I call it the tightrope challenge. It's not actually a challenge. That's just what I like to call this. Like, whoa, that, oh god, that almost ended in disaster. Like, just straight up. Oh my god. That was, oh god. I don't remember how in the hell I get to that. I don't. I'm not gonna lie. I have no idea. Anymore, at least. So, I know I make a jump. Shut up! You're too loud. You're gonna wake the neighbors. Well, this is coming from me, so I guess I don't really have a right to talk here, so, but seriously, like, those things are loud, especially if you have it, like, set at, you know, ideal volume for recording and stuff. Like, if you have an ideal setup to record, those guys will blow out your eardrums, and I'm not kidding. So, for the first time, and I couldn't tell you how long... Well, no, not and I couldn't tell you how long. For the first time ever, I got that. Like, I got it. Nothing but yourselves. Aye, aye, Captain Smartass. I almost tried to say smartback. Like, I was trying to say, like, douchebag and smartass at the same time. What the hell? What the hell? Go in. We don't like these guys, so I'm not gonna deal with them. Peace, sucker! I'm out of here! Sayonara, fish. You gonna follow me? Cause I can knock you off this ladder. Looks like those suckers can't climb. Stupid beast. Also, you can actually lure the saw spear hunter to this ladder and you can knock him off. That is pretty good if you're trying to do a, one of those, if you're trying to befriend Juro. But I'm not trying to befriend Juro at all. So, yeah. Anyways, now that we're over here, this means I can take them out. So, just go ahead and just knock these suckers out. Just knock the lights out and be done with them. 99% of the time, I don't actually perform that well in games, especially when I'm recording them, because, like I said, the whole recording was, in my Darksiders playthrough, I did worse than normal, because, well, one, when I did it, I actually would play the game at completely different times, like I would have months in between. Hi, Mark. That hurt, asshole. Hi. You hurt a lot. Alrighty, so that was one of the most roundabout, nonsensical ways I have ever done this area, but you know what? It worked, so I guess it's fine. All's well that ends well, after all. Or I think that's the saying, anyway. So, skadoosh. So, here's Madman's Knowledge. Madman's Knowledge increases insight, and insight is defined as being the amount of inhuman knowledge. Inhuman knowledge basically means, like being able to see things that people normally couldn't. Now, you could define this as insanity and schizophrenia, but in this game it's actually real because of the fact that it has physical and tangible effects on the real world. And what can I say? That's what happens when you have gods who are absolutely insane and crazy governing the world. I'm assuming they're insane. Honestly, the Grey One's kind of because they transcended. And then again, I'm talking about a completely different game and a completely different universe and genre at this point. So, yeah, if you can't tell, I'm not really good at staying on topic. In fact, I kind of can't stay on topic, like, at all. I'm really bad at it. I'm really bad at it. When I say bad, I mean bad. Like, super bad. Like, bad as it, like, bad to the point of it being borderline impossible. Like, that kind of bad. I am awful. Awful. I really am not that fond of this area. It's so hard to see the freaking enemies. They're lying in the freaking fog and the smoke or whatever it is. The mist. At least that mist isn't poisonous. Actually, if you guys want me to do like gameplay analysis and discussion type of things, those sorts of videos, then I might do them. Although I will need a decent editing software, but the thing is, I'm so lazy when it comes to that. Also, I'm not entirely sure how I would be able to do that, since I can't really get videos longer than 15 minutes with the PlayStation capture card. But then again, I could record the footage through the PlayStation capture card, and then I could maybe email it or send it to my computer somehow. I don't really know. I'd need to do some looking into it, because I've only recently started using the PlayStation for, you know, recording purposes. Hi! Hi, Mark! Hi! What the? Can you guys, like, not, please? Thank God. Hi! Okay! Can you tell that's the ringing in my ears, or if that's like the annual tornado siren fest? I think that might actually be the vacuum cleaner, though. Now that I think about it, it might just be the vacuum cleaner and another being used in another room. Yeah, it's starting to sound like it might just be the vacuum cleaner. Those tornado sirens are a lot louder. Yep, vacuum cleaner. So yeah, my hearing is not the best. Just straight up. It just straight up is not the best. Plus my headset actually has two like headphone pieces that cover up the ears, so like of course I'm not gonna be able to hear outside noises very easily. So, yeah, that's fun, in, like, air quotes. I don't understand why this area needs, like, two shortcuts. I'm guessing one is to bypass the bullshit, and the other is, like, the actual shortcut. Guys give bloodstone shards. Bloodstone shards are upgrade materials. Beast blood pellets, what they do is they scale with the beast blood status resistant. It's the beast status effect. And what it is, the way it works is the higher the stat gets, the more damage you do, but at the same time, the more damage you take. So it's, you know, the berserk mechanic. You do, but also take more damage. So it turns into a glass cannon. So good for New Game Plus. It's also pretty good for speed running, since obviously with a speed run you don't want to get hit, because getting hit means you're on the ground and you have to get up, and getting up takes time. You could be spending attacking the boss. So of course with speed run, Also, since you're doing it as fast as possible, that means you're leveling up as the least amount as possible, which means you're not going to have super high vitality. And as a result, because you want damage to go up, so you won't have very high vitality, which means you'll probably get one shot a lot. As a result, the solution is you just don't get hit. So, but again, I know my commentary's all over the place, and like, I'm not Markiplier, alright? I'm not Markiplier, and besides, Markiplier has been making videos and stuff way longer than I have. But of course, I like to think I'll get better as time goes on, but Markiplier's kind of gotten worse. Recently, back in like March, I watched a video from him, and it was bad. By bad, I mean his commentary was bad. Like, he was not acting like Markiplier. He was acting like a different person, and it was boring as all hell. Sorry about that awkward pause. Had to take a little drink there, so. Alrighty, let's go ahead and bail out of here, because I'm not sticking around for this shit. And you just know I don't get paid enough. So we're almost at the boss now. And yeah, so we're almost at the boss. And yeah, so
Welcome,
I don't really have much else to say.
Very
Sorry.
well.
As you can see, it increases our physical defense as well as our health, which means that we get that as you increase this number, you get exponentially more tankier.
Farewell, good.
Which is the reason why late in the game, getting areas to farm Quicksilver bullets and blood vials, and you can just sort of tank and spank. If you don't know what that term means, then, well, I'll explain it to you. Tank and spank, pretty much what tank and spank means is it means taking damage, but it means that you are taking damage. However, to compensate for the fact that you're taking damage, you're dealing out more damage than the enemies can, which means that basically you take damage, but you're able to attack them with so much strength that they don't actually have time to kill you. Or at least that's the basic philosophy behind tank and spank. Anyways, so blood gems. What these do is these add various effects. Right now, I only have blood gems that increase the strength of my weapon. However, there are actually other blood gems out there that don't increase the strength of your weapon. I just don't have them for, well, like I already said, I don't have them because I haven't gotten them yet. Some blood gems add poison to your weapon, other blood gems do other things, and it really does kind of depend on the blood gem. Like, some add poison, some increase the amount of increased rally potential, others add fire or lightning damage, and all that stuff, so yeah, there's a lot of stuff to talk about in that regards. So, yeah. Also, I'm probably gonna do we're probably gonna get Sekiro soon. In fact, I plan on getting Sekiro, and I'm not too sure how I'm going to do it. Like, I kind of want to do it in a traditional video format, and I might use my tablet to record it, so I don't have to stream it. Because my capture card, my HD capture card, doesn't work with PlayStation, which kind of pisses me off just a little bit. And why am I going over here? There's nothing important over there. There's nothing left for us here. Whoa, that frame rate. Where did the frame rate go? Where did the FPS go? Well, down the toilet. That's where it went. It went down the toilet, to be honest. HP continues to recover. Oh, let me look at this again. So yeah, as you can see, HP is slowly but surely coming back. I say slowly because, I mean, well, look at it. Would you call that fast? I wouldn't. That is anything but speedy. So, there's a little something you're able to do that lets you sort of bypass the bullshit. But what I'm going to do is something a little different. I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to get a drop attack. In Dark Souls, you have plunging attacks, but in this game, you have drop attacks. What's the distinction? Plunging attacks do obscene damage and increase in damage the higher up you are. Drop attacks do high damage, but not obscene. Like, you're not going to be one-shotting people if you're of the appropriate soul level. So, basically, what that means is, well, in this game it's blood level, but see what level I'm at? 24. That's about the level you should be going through here. I might even be a little over-leveled. But, so in Dark Souls, that plunging attack, at soul level 24, that plunging attack, a plunging attack would have completely one-shot that enemy. This guy would have died in one hit. However, in Bloodborne, you don't one-shot him with drop attacks. Instead, they're like strong attacks. They're not critical attacks. And so, now we got the big boys. Well, I say big boys. Really just the big boy. Big boy. This guy. Wolf. No, he's not a one-armed wolf. He's a pain in the ass wolf, though. I'll tell you that much. I don't think it takes a genius to figure that out. Stop. No. Just sit the fuck down, damn it. Sit down. So now that you've dealt with that guy, now that you have dealt that guy and understand the meaning of true pain, especially if this is your first time playing the game, then yeah, you're definitely going to need to understand true pain. So, but a lot of people complain about Bloodborne, Sekiro, and Dark Souls being too hard, and do you want to know what I have to say? They're not too hard. They're hard when you don't know what you're doing. Because the thing is, the second time you play the game, you blitz through the game. Like, you blitz it. After you go through the area the first time, and you learn what to do, through many deaths, a lot of trial and error, then you're able to go through the game really easily. Especially in comparison. It's super easy. And then you get to laugh at the bosses who used to be beating you around like a rag doll. You get to laugh at them because now they're super easy and you're ripping them apart in under a minute. For me, that's the most entertaining part about this game. Getting stronger the longer I play, and learning what to do it and being able to do it faster. So that's the best part. That going from being the one getting bullied to being the one who is doing the bullying, if you will. In other words, being the one you go from being the one bossed around by the bosses to being the one bossing the bosses. So basically, it's like you go through a bunch of bosses, but in the end, you've only got one job. Because the bosses, you killed them. See? Now, I know that's like a horrible joke, and you probably want to crucify me for it. And honestly, I don't blame you, but still. It was such an easy joke. I had to make it. I had to make it. It was such an easy and obvious joke. I had to make it. I'm sorry. Don't kill me.
Don't hurt me.
I can't do a high-pitched voice right now. I'm too tired. I know I keep saying I'm tired, and you're probably sitting there like, dude, you've been playing this game for like an hour now. How the fuck you still tired? The answer is simple. I haven't ate yet today, for one. I haven't ate yet, so I'm hungry. Also, not only have I not ate yet, but I also haven't gotten enough. I also haven't really drank any coffee or anything like that yet today. Anyways, fist the wolf in the ass. The way you do that is you get up behind them and you do a charged heavy in the back while they're not looking, and then you press the right bumper to do a visceral. So it's like hot, and then you could do that once. But of course, you do a different attack for the second one because you've already got them set up for a visceral. But since I didn't have an enemy, well, obviously I didn't do a visceral because there's not an enemy to do one on. But I'm sure you could figure it out. But that's the button order you want to press them in. You know, that's the main thing I wanted to show. You know, the order you press the buttons in. So, granted, I guess you could have easily figured it out, but still. So let's look at the damage on this. 146, which I think is relatively high for this point of the game. It's not super high, but it is relatively high. Also, something I really like about Bloodborne is that the more enemies you kill, and the bigger the enemy is, the more you get coated in blood. It's something I actually kind of like. It's a nice detail, and I got really excited, and I was like, oh my god, that's awesome. You know, the first time I was playing this game, like, I was amazed by the fact that the blood got on your character. Like, I was amazed by it. I was blown out, I was blown away. And if you're wondering why I haven't been getting any, you know, like...
Welcome. What is... Very well,
And you're wondering why I haven't been getting any, like,
Farewell,
you know,
good
other things. And by things, I mean, like, notifications. It's because I disabled them before I started this because I didn't want to get the notifications. So, yeah, that's why. Anyways, go ahead and turn these into...
Welcome. What is... Very well,
Okay, it's not there, which means I can sell it without remorse. Good. Sell that for 10, and sure, get Quicksilver Bullet. These prices will increase as you get insight, I believe. Which means you want to stock up on them while you can, before you get that shredded, like, I think it's 20, or is it 15 insight? I don't remember. The prices will also increase in New Game Plus, but I mean, what did you expect from New Game Plus? Like, they're not gonna let you get unlimited Molotov cocktails for like 340 blood echoes when you have like 60 points in Arcane. Like, that's not gonna happen. Anyways, so what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to make a run for it when I go to the Hunter's Dream area. I'm gonna have to make a mad dash. I need to kill Vicar Amelia, which means, yeah, I got my hands full, guys. I really do have my hands full. And why the hell am I going over that way? What's wrong with me? Go the right direction. Here we go. Now I'm going the right way. Why couldn't I just do this the first time? So, anyways, let's... Wait. Is anything over here? Nope. Jack shit. So... head on down here, and... now what you want to do is you want to... come on over here and drop attack. As you can see, if I had a few more levels in damage, I would be one-shotting him. But I'm saying that with Dark Souls, you do like multiple times the damage of like even like a strong heavy attack with a plunging attack. It's like plunging attacks are like the end-all be-all when it comes to Dark Souls. But this game is not Dark Souls, is it? No, Bloodborne. That wolf is a douche. He will rip your ass apart, so you're better off running past him and getting right to the boss. Because, let's be honest, the only reason you're actually here is to kill the boss, so... Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and get my setup ready. Oil urns, Molotovs, and antidotes. Ready, set, time to die. Wait, hold on, let me get these on too while I'm at it. Douchebag, go get it. Chill. This guy is like all over the place. He has a lot of epileptic seizures. I'm serious. Tell me that does not look like someone having a seizure. Like, this looks like a giant, like bear-sized human having a seizure. That's what this looks like to me. But what do you think? What do you think? What does it look like to you? Does it look like he's having a seizure in your opinion, or is that just my dumbass? Let's go ahead and just... So, I am not the best at fighting this boss, as you just saw from me getting mercilessly ripped to bits and giblets. So, damn it! Alright, so just let him have his epileptic seizure and let him set himself up for a nice butt grab. And when I say butt grab, I mean visceral attack from behind, you know, charge her up, and then you do the critical attack. I just set him up for one, and I could not take advantage. But I guess it's kind of a good thing that happened, because it means it could show you that just because you scored the critical doesn't actually mean you can take advantage. Because you can get criticals even if you're not directly behind, you know, or I mean, stagger them even if you're not directly behind, but you need to be directly behind to actually get this roll. And also, the window on this guy is pretty small, I think. Yeah, just let this guy have his seizure, like, on his own. It's better that way. This guy is very aggressive, and swiggity swooty, he wants your booty. What can I really say? Like, there's not much to say about this guy. He's a pain in the ass. And, as a result, you want to you want more DPS than I have. Ooh, that's a nice way for me to get a kick in the balls with this guy. Nice! Oh, you dirty! You son of a... Alright, so we've already established that our good old blood-starved beast over here is an absolute dick. I think his original name might have actually been Bloodletting Beast. Maybe I'm wrong. If you want me to read item descriptions, then I'll do it. So this guy is an absolute asshole, as you've already noticed, and as I have already made abundantly clear. Does this take up like half my stamina bar? Oh no, it takes up like almost my entire stamina bar, but you know what? I'm not complaining, because this is awesome right here. Oh man. So at this point, this guy is like gushing with sadness and poison. He's gushing with it. He's leaking, I don't know, poisonous blood? Somehow? Not sure how that works, but sure. Like, why not? Let's pretend it makes sense. Let's roll with it. Ta-da! The asshole has been slain! Whew, what a pain. Oh, so to replenish the antidotes that you certainly used on the fight, you got some over there, behind him, so... So yeah, there we go. Congratulations. You won.
Did we though? Did we really?
Yes, Damash. You won. Lol. Anyways, so...
Welcome. What is... Very well.
Alright, so I guess I'm gonna go ahead and level up, endurance, so...
Farewell.
So what you want to do is you want to come over here to repair it, and now I'm gonna just take a look-see-poo at your blood gems and stuff from time to time, because you never know when you might end up with some that are useful. So, yeah, guess we're gonna call this a wrap. Sorry about that, I accidentally hit the, wrong thing, but... So, I guess this is the end. It's the end of this broadcast, so I'll be seeing you next time.